Hello there and welcome to day 2 of our November sessions. This is where for the whole month of November, you're going to learn ways to say no to things that do not serve you, things that are holding you back, things that are limiting your capacity, things that are just spoiling things for you. So I shall sit here and wait for a minute to see if some of you will pop in. It's lunchtime, so maybe some people will be free. And I got great feedback from yesterday. So if anybody's any questions about yesterday, and if you're watching it on the replay, just send me a little hashtag replay and I know that you're coming in later on. And likewise today, if you're watching it later on this evening or tomorrow, just send me a hashtag replay. And if you've got a question, ask me that question and I will gladly and delightedly answer you. Okay, on my own yet, so it doesn't matter. I'll hang on for a little minute or two. Yes, you're coming in fast and furious now, and the love hearts are coming, and that's great because when you do that, then the algorithm shows the posts to other people, and people will get a notification. But today, I want to talk to you about saying no to self-doubt. Hi there. Um, Katrina's off. Hello, Katrina. Lovely to see you. Absolutely lovely to see you. Self-doubt, I think, is one of the most detrimental things that we can do to ourselves. We all do doubt ourselves at times, but there are things that you can do to help you get over the limiting beliefs that are actually stopping you. Because self-doubt can spoil everything. It will stop you going for opportunities. It might stop you starting a new relationship. It might stop you traveling. It might stop you going back into education. It might even stop you buying your dream dress because you feel you don't deserve it or it's not going to look good on you. And most of our self-doubt actually is with us for a very, very long time. It's all tied up in self-limiting beliefs. And what really saddens me, because I know I've spoken to so many of you before, and you have told me things like, a teacher in school told me, a nun in school said, gosh, you were a lovely child, and look at you now, what happened to you? And that girl, she's gorgeous, all through her life carried this notion that she was ugly. Another girl said that one of her teachers also said, I can't believe you're Mary's sister because she was so clever. So there's all these things, throwaway comments from well-meaning people. Maybe you got a lovely, bubbly personality and somebody told you to simmer down, stop drawing attention to yourself. And all these things are subliminally just they seep into you and they affect you, and you actually don't even consciously remember this being said to you, but you carry the hurt and the damage with you forever. So what I want to do, this is a month of saying no in a very, very positive way, saying no to anything that doesn't serve you as a person or doesn't serve you in your home or in your life. Dr. Joe Dispenza said something that I think I actually love this, and I 100% believe it. He said, when you stop doubting and you start believing in your new life, then you start behaving as if it's possible. And then you ultimately become it. So think about that. When you stop doubting and you start believing that this new life is possible, and then you start acting like it's reality, it ultimately becomes it. And I know over the last couple of years, I have undoubtedly changed my mindset 100%. I honestly feel at the minute that there's nothing I couldn't do if I really put my mind to it, if I wanted to do it. And this wasn't an easy journey. And do I have to work on this every single day? Yes. But I think once you get over that self-doubt and once you believe, and that's the worst thing. If you try something, what is the worst thing that can happen? It mightn't work out. It might, you might fail. Richard Branson said, if somebody offers you something, an opportunity, and you're not sure if you can do it, say yes anyway and figure it out along the way. And I know that I've done this over and over and over, and it has definitely worked out for me. But the biggest gift I've given myself is the mindset work that I do every single day and the journaling that I do every single day. And here's one thing I did maybe a year, 2 years ago. I actually wrote a list in my journal of 10 things that I had accomplished in my life. And I can't even really remember what they were, but I do occasionally still look at it. Probably things like having my boys, being a great daughter to my mother and having a wonderful relationship with my mother. That's something I'm terribly proud of. And her legacy is with us forever, and that's just the best gift anybody could ever have given me. Things like becoming an interior designer later on in life, awards that have been awarded, articles that I've written in magazines, TV shows that I've taken part in, prestigious radio interviews, designing beautiful homes, having great friends, travel, all these things. I wrote down. And if I was feeling down, or if I was doubting myself, or if my confidence was a bit wobbly, I would actually go and I would look at this list. And some people even write their list and they put it in their handbag or put it in their purse. And if you're out and about, or say you were going for a job interview or you had a stressful situation coming up, you read this and you say, I did all this, so I'll certainly do this thing that I'm challenged to do today. If anybody has anything to add to that, please, please let me know. No, you're all being really, really quiet. Another thing I read last week, and I thought this was powerful, I've never heard this before. I bought an abundance journal and I was slowly reading my way through it. And the author said, all of the negative experiences in your life, all of your self-limiting beliefs, your doubts, failed relationships, things that didn't work out, sadnesses, things that have affected you in your life. If you can imagine taking each image and putting it into a photo album, you're only doing this in your mind, but you're picturing that time and you're capturing an image of that. And then you're picturing something else and you're capturing an image of that. And you put all of these things that are holding you back, all of these things that you don't want to be part of your life anymore, and you put them into this photo album. And you're at a flowing river. And I like to think that I'm down on the way down to Teelan at the Salmon Leap, and the river is just flowing down, the Glen River is just flowing down. And you have this photo album in your hand and you throw it away. So what you're doing is you're letting go of everything, all the negativity, all the things that are holding you back, all these things that you believed about yourself that were never, never true, just because somebody in a throwaway comment somewhere in your past said this to you, and you're just letting it go. And the water is just, it's flying down all the way to Teelan Pier and out into the ocean, gone out of your life forever. And that might sound very simplistic, but when you make the decision to let these things go, what happens then is your inner confidence is nurtured. And this improves your self-esteem because you will try things and you will surprise yourself because you will succeed at the things that you try. Because this nagging, niggly little inner voice saying to you, you're not good enough, you're not clever enough, you're not bright enough, you're not this, you're not that. You're not going to listen to that little voice anymore because you know who you are, you love who you are. And you're so special. And it's only when we realize our own self-worth, and I could get really emotional thinking about this because I'll tell you, about 4 years ago, I was in the worst place in the world where my self-esteem was at rock bottom, and I had to do a huge amount of work to get to the place that I am in today. But I can tell you one thing, I don't think I'll ever come off this horse. I've done so much work and so much journaling and so much meditation and so much talking about it that I know that if I have a wobble, I have the tools to just push it away and get on with it. I can compartmentalize now very, very easily, and my focus can be laser sharp. If I want something, I will absolutely go after it. And I will give it everything. Do I get everything I want? Absolutely not. But I have manifested quite a lot in my life recently that has been quite exceptional, and I have loads more planned. So I just wanted to share that with you today. These are short little videos. Just little snippets. It's a month in November. I think it's a great month to learn to put yourself first, to practice some self-love. Because if you've got kids, if you've got a partner, if you've got family, if you've got aging parents to look after, unless you look after yourself first, unless you mind your energy, and yesterday we talked about minding your energy and not letting people rob your energy and not letting circumstances rob your energy, and to say no to things that don't serve you and keep your energy for what is important to you only. But when you conserve your own energy, you then have loads of energy and love to give to those that are really, really important to you. So don't let people suck the oxygen out of your life. Just let them go. Let circumstances go. Oh, if somebody asks you to do something and you don't want to do it, just say no with a smile. And be honest. Say, I can't commit to that today. And always remember this, no is a full sentence. You don't have to justify it. And if I say no, I always say it with a smile on my face. Always. And it's no. End of story. And I might even walk away. And that's what I want you to do too. So tomorrow I'm going to be back and we're going to be talking about clutter, saying no to clutter. Because we all know mess creates stress. And the mess is not always just the mess in your house. It's what's going on in your mind as well. But believe it or not, the mess and the clutter in your house does impact on your psyche, does impact on your emotion, does impact on your happiness. And I know this as a girl who, purged so much of my life because of a large downsize that we did. And I talked about that before. We filled 5 skips full of things and loads of stuff to the charity shops and gave loads of stuff away. And do I miss anything? Not one thing. I talked yesterday too about negative association in your home and letting go of anything that has a negative association. Because again, your subconscious is so powerful. And you could have a picture on the wall reminding you of a time in your life when you were desperately unhappy. Take that down and give it away. Throw it out. Put it away. But don't have it reminding you of a time when you weren't happy. Put a smiling picture of your youngest child up there, or a time in your life when you're really happy, or a colorful picture that just love the colors of. But just to be mindful of negative and positive association in your life. And often, you spend so much time in your home. If there are things in your home that are dragging you down, it's time to let go. So tomorrow we will be talking all about that. And honestly, if you've never decluttered, I'd urge you to start. I'm going to show you some little easy ways to start tomorrow. And I'm also going to show you how to do a little bit of decluttering of your headspace as well. Marion is saying, thank you. Needed this today. That's fantastic. I'm getting this gorgeous feedback because I thought, am I mad to be committing to going live every single day for a month? But I think we all need it. I think everybody needs it. And I think the more you hear it, the more you believe it. And then you might be tempted to try it. And hands up who journals, because I think I credit daily journaling and my affirmation work as being one of the strongest and most positive things that I've done for my headspace. Hi, Noreen. Lovely to see you. I think Noreen's down in Cork. So that's it for today. Short and sharp. I will be back tomorrow with another little lunchtime bites, and it'll be all about decluttering and clearing space. And clearing space for positivity. And I think too, when you get rid of the negativity and you clear space, you know what happens? Positive things come into your life then, and you're allowing space for good things to come into your life. It's a little bit like feng shui. People will say, if you want to attract a partner into your life, clear out space in your wardrobe. Clear out your bedroom, make 2 cups of coffee in the morning. So I do believe that when you create a vacuum for good stuff and let the bad stuff go, that everything will just come flying into your life that you want. Karen is saying, love it, Anne. So looking forward to it. I journal, but I haven't been as good as doing it daily recently. I'll get back into it again. Thanks for a reminder. Oh, it's lovely to see you too, Karen. Honestly, I was so late in life when I started journaling, and I only wish I discovered it a long, long time ago. So maybe, just maybe, I will do a little bit about journaling as well. And because I haven't actually got an agenda for the month, I'm making it up as I go along. I have a little sort of a vague synopsis in my mind of what we're going to be talking about, because I wanted to combine your home and your headspace and your mindset and all of that, because I think it's a gift. It's a gift. And you know what? It's a gift that you should, once you learn it, it's a gift to give to your children. Because honestly, if confidence was only taught in school, I could cry saying this, if mindset was only taught in school, we'd all be different people. We would all think so differently about ourselves and our capabilities and our ambitions, and our confidence and our courage would be strengthened. And that's what I want. So I want you to hear this so that you can give it to your children and your grandchildren, and our world will be a better place because of it. It is lovely to see you. I shall go. I have another meeting starting very, very soon, but I'll be back here tomorrow at 1 o'clock. So enjoy the rest of your lunch, and pick up a journal. Get yourself a journal, and if you get a journal, get a gorgeous one. Go into TK Maxx or somewhere like that and buy a beautiful journal. I usually use sort of that size, an A5 size, because I can put it in my bag. I just like the size of that. Good quality vellum paper, a pen that doesn't bleed, paper that doesn't bleed, the ink doesn't bleed through, and a beautiful cover to inspire you. And that's all you need to do. So just mess with it. It'll change your day. So listen, have a lovely rest of the day. I'll see you tomorrow. Stay safe and stay fabulous, and do something really, really nice for yourself today. Even if it's just one thing, even if it's just going out for a walk on your own, or having a cup of tea on your own, or just starting a journal. So I'll see you tomorrow. Thanks for tuning in. And again, everybody who's coming in on the replay, you're just as welcome. And if you've got a question, you just pop it here. I love to hear them.